Space. Space. Space.
Space!
Oh, welcome back to another episode of hitESC with David and Ra.
I'm David, obviously.
And I'm Ra. So, no. I'm back. It's another episode of hitESC with Jason.
And Ra.
There we go.
Okay.
We fixed it.
There was a little Discord.
Okay, so I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm back. I'm no longer David. I am now Jason.
I'm gonna plaster David's face on you again like I did with
It fit really well, you know that?
I tried hard.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But yeah, welcome back. How was your trip? Congratulations again.
Thank you. I mean, it was great. It was a nice vacation. We spent a lot of time in the room, actually. Just chilling. Watching a lot of TV.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest, like, did you guys play video games or something?
No, we ate a lot.
I know, I had the scrolling thing of your feed.
We just ate like 5 meals a day.
No, I
we
was
just
jealous.
kept eating. But
they looked so good.
Yep.
You're making me hungry.
I know food. But while I was there, while we were watching TV and whatnot, I noticed that Pokken Tournament is out now.
It's Pokken Tournament, but okay.
Pokken?
Pokken. Pokken.
Well, as you can tell, I didn't even know about this game until I saw the commercial on
Really?
TV. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, this is an amazing fun. Actually, is it made by the creators of Tekken?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's in a conjunction with
Because I was
Game
thinking to myself, wow, the fighting is so smooth in the game.
so smooth, and like, this is what we've wanted from a game.
From a Pokemon game!
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm like, I have to get it!
Instead of having some Pokemon's back over there and then another.
No, it doesn't even move. It's just them like
Yeah. But yes, an actual 3D fighting game.
Is it 3D? I saw a lot of like
Yeah.
2D.
Yeah,
But
it's
you can
completely
walk?
3D. Yeah, you can.
So it's basically
You can
Tekken,
move
with,
the- yeah,
Tekken
yeah.
with Pokemon models.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's a circular environment. You fight with,
I need to
fixed
get it.
Pokemon.
I need to get this
Yes,
game.
we were supposed to do this podcast at my house, and if we did, I was gonna suggest playing it.
Oh, you have the game?
Yeah.
Oh. We need to get a capture card.
Yeah.
So that we can record it.
But it's an amazing game.
So like, it looks amazing, you know?
Yeah, and again,
It's-
actual Pokemon fighting. It's just I can't wrap my head around it still.
It's does it have amiibo features? Like,
it has a couple. I'm not sure what it does. I forgot. Can't remember.
well, it just came out, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
It's what is it? I saw it was for the Wii U, and that's it, right? It's exclusively
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
Wii U.
Yeah. I mean, it's Pokemon, so.
Well,
It's
true,
Nintendo property.
Yeah,
so-
Nintendo. Yeah. You're right.
Dark,
you're right.
Jason.
Well, I mean, it was created alongside with Tekken because it even has the same like font.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like Tekken was always like a Sony
But
thing
you
as
know,
well.
it's
You know when
it's Nintendo property.
when
at the end of
Tekken
the day.
and Mortal Kombat, was it Mortal Kombat or Tekken and Tekken
Street
did
Fighter?
I think Tekken and Street Fighter they released it for multiple consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking it would be the same thing.
Same with Mortal Kombat. It's out for multiple consoles.
Yeah, so I was thinking like
multiple consoles.
it would have been more than just Wii U, but still excited. But speaking of the Wii U, apparently they're stopping production on it.
Yeah, so the rumors are that they're gonna stop producing Wii U's. Producing Nintendos, that's what I almost said. But
They're gonna stop producing Nintendo. It is the end of the dawn of Nintendo.
Well, it's the dawn of justice now. It's the end of supposedly the end of the era for Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Nintendo went on to say that no, the rumors are not correct. And then, just the same week, we see like a leak of the supposed Wii U controller. The Nintendo NX controller.
NX controller.
Yeah, which has only 2 analog buttons and everything else is built into the screen.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, I can see a lot of potential in this, and because they said that, NX is going to be a very different console where it can also act like a handheld,
That's what the Wii pad was supposed to be.
Yeah. So there, like, some rumors say that you can just pick up the controller and go away. Like, you don't need the whole thing. You'll still be able to.
So
play
it's
some
basically
games.
what everyone thought the Wii U gamepad was supposed to be.
Exactly.
Like.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they said that you can take it anywhere in the house. That is BS. I couldn't play from the bathroom.
I can't play it 5 feet away from the console.
Yeah.
Well, 6. I'm not being technical.
Like
here.
we were playing. Me and my girlfriend were playing Mario Kart, and we went to. I went to the bathroom so I can continue playing with her, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I had to take a poop, and we're playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, you need to be close and very close proximity.
I mean, viewers don't know, but like, think about it. The Wii U isn't even far from my bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, it's more than 5 feet, but it still is. It shouldn't be that much of a of a lag,
So, yeah, that was the thing. But again, rumors are flying, and with the whole Wii U ending this year,
but they have so many great games coming out for the Wii U, like Pokken Tournament,
and Legend of Zelda. Which I'm really looking forward to.
What is it, the new Fire Emblem game?
Yes, but that's 3DS.
Yeah. But I'm saying, with all these new games coming out, and then all of a sudden they're just gonna halt. On the Wii U creation.
I see it. Also,
like us as video game fans, we're always gonna buy video games like either the day of release or at least within the month.
Yeah.
Like, if we have the money for it.
Well, most people, yeah.
Most people do. Yeah. But the thing is, there's a lot of people who can't do that.
Yeah.
Either can or aren't that much of a fanatic.
Some people don't do that.
Some people buy it months later. But what if they wanted to get the Wii U because of the game? I know that that's a minority, and we're talking about a big what if. But
exactly.
At the same time, that does happen. With a lot of people.
Well, it kind of did with the Wii U, where a lot of people didn't buy the Wii U initially, but then like the last 2 years, not even like last 1 year and a half, the Wii U sales have skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I mean, they did that with the Wii.
Yeah.
When the Wii was going out of production, everyone went scrambling for the Wii.
Yeah.
But then everyone was like, "Oh, this is boring."
I see where it's fine to do that, but then
I mean, think about it.
They kind of want to push people to the next generation because they are currently trying to compete with PS4 and Xbox One, which supposedly PS4 is coming out with another updated console where you'll have 4K gaming.
I wanna get the virtual reality thing.
Oh yes,
it's only $400.
I am getting it. We're gonna play it.
It's only $400.
Yeah,
it's really cheap for a virtual reality set. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And the reviews that have come up so far, not reviews, but like people who've tried it on certain conferences, like
I might be able to try it at PAX
cons and stuff. Yeah, so people who've tried it at cons, they say that it's a great step towards it, and I can't wait for it. Especially being like, I love Sony, all things Sony. So,
well, I mean, back to the Nintendo thing. Nintendo has been coming out with a bunch of great games, like great contenders to PS4, Xbox One. Because let's be honest here, there hasn't been many amazing hyped up games for the PS4 or the Xbox One.
Not as of late, yeah.
Not a lot of contenders to like what Nintendo is putting out. Like, come on, Pokken Tournament, they did that. I haven't played it yet, but it looks that's the path that most Pokemon fans wanted to see. Was like an actual...
Was it Route 66?
Anyways.
The path to be the very best?
Yes. And, that's something that everyone's been looking forward to. So even if the game sucked, it was the mechanic that a lot of people were looking for, was a straight up Duke.
And guess what? It doesn't suck!
It doesn't, right? Okay, so you played it. It doesn't suck.
Everyone has their unique combinations and unique movesets. It's
because they
it's
also
amazing.
They also have to incorporate all their powers, like Pikachu's Thunderbolt and all the other ones.
Yeah. And also, this is something that I've had a gripe with for Nintendo games, like for Pokemon games, where it's like, come on, it's a Pokemon. It's supposed to be able to move, like in the anime, where it's like, Pikachu, dodge it.
And then
now we can again.
like when he does agility, it's the coolest thing ever. But in the game, agility is like meow meow meow.
See, I went into the games thinking that we could do that, and I forgot when they say, "Oh, forget a move to learn agility," and I was like, "Yes, I can finally dodge attacks." And then it just increased.
It was a stat
the what?
boost.
What did it increase again?
It was a stat boost.
Yeah, I think it increased like speed or whatever.
Yeah. But speaking of amazing games coming out, the Fire Emblem games.
Yes.
Come on. Can't forget those.
Nah, they're so amazing, and Awakening was...
It was a great follow-up to
It was amazing, yeah.
Because we thought the first game would not be beat, but I think
Yeah.
this one really, really did it.
And now there's a new one. Fire Emblem Fates is out now. There's 2 games.
Yeah. So I've heard, yes.
But there's actually 3 games. Which is a DLC and a continuation of... Yeah, but it is a whole other story in its own.
Technically 3 games.
Yeah, it's technically 3 games. And our team member at Press Square, Chen, he wrote down a review for Fire Emblem Fates. It's a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't, been keeping up and you kind of want to see if it's worth it, delve into a little, you can check out the review over at hitescape.com/reviews/fire-emblem-fates.
You gotta hitescape.com.
But yeah, we're gonna have the description. We're gonna have the link here.
I mean, just go to the website. You can check out other things on it. It just recently went live, right?
We have an alpha release right now. It's probably broken here and there, but we're working on it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We should be one of those commercial people.
And that was improv too. So.
That was improv. Oh my.
But yeah, check it out. We have the reviews for all the games. He's played through all of them, and he worked really hard to keep it spoiler free.
It looks. I mean, I haven't read it yet, but it's long.
It's a good read.
It's long. It's long and it's spoiler free, which means it should be pretty good.
Yeah. So check
that means it's a lot of content without having to spoil the game for you. So that way you know what you're getting into if you ever, because it is 3 games technically. That's
3
a lot
games.
Of money.
Yeah. I mean the DLC, the last part isn't as much comparatively.
DLC,
but, yeah. So you basically have Birthright and Conquest, and if you pick Birthright, you're part of one. You see the story unfold from one perspective, and then if you get the other game, you see the story from another perspective.
So it's
but then in the DLC, it kind of meshes down together.
So it's one game that's put together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you should go for the DLC, and why both of the games are awesome. I guess that goes up to 3, but yeah.
2.5.
2.5.
Because of DLC, But with DLCs, it's a hit or miss with me. Because let's be honest here. If the 2 games are great, sometimes. I mean, how much is a DLC? Do you know? Is it I
don't know off the top of my head, but
because sometimes it's not really worth the money. But according to you,
for this one, it is definitely worth it.
It's definitely worth the money.
And again, Fire Emblem has this thing where they release a bunch of maps for free post-release. Awakening had maps after maps after maps after maps, so to the point where I couldn't even keep up with it. So,
I mean, I haven't. To be honest with you, I don't really play on my 3DS much. So the only game I have played on it was Pokemon and a bunch of other games. I haven't actually played the Awakening game. I played I played it a little bit because I borrowed it from my friend, but it wasn't something I was hugely into. But it was such an amazing game because I played the old Fire Emblem games for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
So I'm I want to see what the hype is.
Yeah,
I want to see what the hype is when the Awakening came out. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing.
You should test it out.
Yeah, the new Fire Emblem game comes out.
It's out.
No, I mean, comes out. When I get my hands on it, is one of the games that I don't buy immediately.
Yeah.
But there are games that I do pre-order and stuff like that I'm really into. Like Black Desert, for instance, was a game that I pre-ordered and was really into. I pre-order a lot of games. It's just that certain game, like I said, I don't touch the 3DS very often and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to pre-ordering Overwatch. I still have yet to do that so that I can get a beta testing key.
Yeah, I need to get on that as well.
Yeah.
We need to get on that.
Yeah, because Overwatch is a game that I've been looking forward to playing for a very long time, but there's just so many other things that I need to invest my money on. Now I'm stuck between Pokken Tournament and Overwatch.
Well, if you get it through Amazon, you don't have to pay the $60.
Oh, right.
It's $47.
There's a sale on Amazon for
if you have Prime.
If you have a Prime,
Yeah.
if you're a Prime member, you can get Pokken Tournament for actually $47 instead of $60.
Yeah.
Which is a huge save.
Huge.
But speaking of Overwatch, I'm even more hyped up about it because you told me about this short. I didn't know about. Like before this show, he told me that there was a short for Overwatch. What is it called?
It's called Recall, the short itself.
Uh-huh.
And they're gonna have multiple shorts. This is the last one.
So this is like a teaser.
Yeah, not just a teaser. It's like a story of Overwatch.
Because all the characters have a lore and everything.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna do like 4 to 5. They partnered with Microsoft for this, and the short looked so great. It's almost like a Disney movie. It's a short. It's like 8 minutes.
Is it funny or is it like?
It's not funny, but like it's very engaging. It made me more hyped up for the game.
Okay.
It's
I need to watch this.
It takes place in Winston's lab.
That should be funny. It's Winston.
Yeah. And you kind of see Winston's backstory a little. There's a young baby Winston and
A baby gorilla?
Yeah.
That is funny.
It's a baby gorilla wearing glasses. So you kind of see his his past, and then Reaper comes in and attacks his laboratory, and then
laboratory, get out of my laboratory! Get out of my laboratory!
Yeah, it's so good.
Is it? I need to watch that.
Like he's sitting. I don't want to spoil too much, but he's sitting there, and then the Overwatch program isn't on anymore. That's the whole backstory of the thing. Like the Overwatch program's been shut down. I don't know. Have you seen the first announcement?
Yes.
Announcement short that they had.
Yeah.
So good. Tracer was there. Widowmaker, Winston, and Reaper.
That's actually what got me into Overwatch.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from playing it at PAX.
So if you like that, you will love the Recall short.
Okay.
And it is.
I can't believe I didn't know about it because I was.
It came out recently. You're in your trip, so don't worry about it. You're in vacation mode.
Okay. Yeah, vacation mode. I don't check my phone on vacation mode. I'd rather be in bed not checking my phone. That's how lazy I am.
Hey, it's a vacation.
I mean, like, honestly, it was that short, and when I play tested at PAX East, because when I played tested at PAX East, I was like,
so good.
It was so amazing. That's why I wanna see I wanna get into the beta. I wanna start playing with Ra.
Yeah, we're gonna stream it. We're gonna figure out how to do that dual stream thing. We'll get into this.
But no, I need to get my computer back first. Yeah. So once we get that going, I could start. I can purchase Overwatch sometime soon because it comes out in May.
Yeah. That's a long way away.
Yeah. So I want to do this before it gets finally released, or maybe we could do it during release. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll see. But there will be Overwatch content.
Yeah, definitely. But because PAX East is coming along, maybe I can try out other games, and I could tell you about it, and we can play those together.
Yeah, you can tell me about it because I won't be there.
But hey, we might be able to get some really great games out there for everyone.
Yeah.
Let everyone know about these new amazing games coming out. Because imagine if we were able to talk about Overwatch 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Was it 2 years?
No, it was a year.
It was last year?
Yeah.
Oh no, 2 years ago was WildStar. That's what I tried out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But with PAX East coming up and whatnot, there's going to be so many new games.
Are you
so
excited?
much new. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. So my 10-year-old just came out. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, when I was still in this podcast and not pretending to be David. I talked about Riot being there.
Yeah.
But apparently they're not going to have a booth. If we mention it,
we did mention it.
No, I'm saying if we talk about it and people go look it up, you will not find the Riot booth on the map actually.
Okay.
At PAX East.
Okay.
Because what it is they're not going to have a booth. It's more so like
interactive.
It's kind of like the Bodies Museum, where you walk. Ripley's Believe
I'm
It
sorry.
or Not.
Yes.
Like you
yes,
walk through it and things are interactive
Yes.
and you can check out the background. It's gonna be like that.
Throughout the whole
I
area?
have no idea, but it's not gonna be part of the showroom.
Interesting.
It's gonna be somewhere else. It's gonna be completely interactive.
That's crazy.
According to the description, you can actually sit inside Thresh's lantern. Yeah. So there's going to be that,
I hate you.
and I'm gonna definitely do it.
I hate you.
And because of that,
I hate you.
and because I'm definitely gonna get some footage of that, of me walking through it. But we'll definitely have to see when we get there.
I hate you.
And with the Riot hype, I actually recorded my first League of Legends gameplay video with my friends. It's
What are you calling the series?
I have no idea, but it's gonna be released probably alongside this episode of the podcast, and I'm gonna be playing Udyr on there, doing the gates.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Doing the gates, representing Trick 2G, even though I'm nowhere near as good as he is. But you know, with that, we're also announcing a $10 RP giveaway. I know it's not huge, and but you'll still be able to get like a pretty good skin with $10, or Hextech crates. You can get a bunch of Hextech crates,
Or just
keys.
get a character on sale.
Oh yeah, that too. But you know, we're gonna. It's something I'm trying to give back to the fans, especially with the release of our League of Legends series and whatnot. So what you can
bring
do,
them in.
yeah, what you can do to enter the $10 RP giveaway is go to the video, the League of Legends video on our channel, on our YouTube channel, and like it, comment, and we're gonna pick a winner from all the comments.
Yeah.
That sound
Simple
good?
enough.
Simple enough. With that, we're moving on to something we talked about a couple weeks ago, actually. Couple? Two? Three?
Yeah, couple.
3 weeks ago?
Couple. Yeah.
Triple weeks ago?
Triple weeks ago. Yeah.
Where we mentioned a lot about playing Stardew Valley, but we never ended up playing it.
I kind of want to stream it. I kind of want to get it. I kind of
Yeah.
want to stream it. Like, I also want our newbie gamer for Making a Gamer to try it.
Yeah.
She tried Portal this week,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we're gonna continue for a while. But so that's there. But yeah, sorry. Go back.
No. But basically, I found out that one of my friends actually got Stardew Valley, obsessed with it, loved it. Like he played it nonstop. He loves it. So
All the carrots.
so I'm gonna bring him in. Let's see, Kitty, can you hear us?
Nope.
Oh no, we are having issues.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
But here we have KITTY TRAVEL, A.K.A KITTY, and he's been playing the game for how long?
I have 92 hours logged.
Okay, so you've been playing it ever since it was released, right? Pretty much.
2 days after release. and
2 days
I have
after
no
release.
problem.
With the hype and everything.
But what happened was I was actually thinking of like who's going to talk about the content of Stardew Valley and whatnot, and then
Yeah.
I was on Discord. I was like, oh wait, Kitty's actually playing it right now. Actually,
All right.
it says like Kitty's playing Stardew Valley, so I'm like, wait, I need to interview him because none of us played it, so
Yeah.
we can have someone who's a pretty big fan, right? You would say, Kitty?
Yeah, pretty big fan.
Pretty big fan of the game. So what drew you into the game?
What do you into the game?
Please.
Stardew.
The puns. Oh god, the puns. Probably the best way to put it is if anybody has ever played Harvest Moon, you will like this game, and that's what drew me into it. Is I'm a huge fan of Harvest Moon.
Yes, I love Harvest
That's exactly how you described it, really. The first time we talked about it. But what are some of the things that like that you love about the game?
Farming aside, I mean, the farming is kind of the point of the game, but aside from that, the intro can be really funny if you have the right personality. I love the way he did the intro, and there's some nice niche little comic entries in there.
Yeah, and it was made by one person. The whole game, one person worked on it for 4 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Non-stop.
Not only did the one person work on it for 4 years, believe it or not, the game was supposed to be his like showcasing to a company of what he's able to do. It was never supposed to become an actual like what it is now.
So it basically blew up from just being a demo game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, props to him, honestly. So when you're playing Stardew Valley, like what are some of the things you have to do? I heard you said that there were events and it snows and whatnot. How does that work?
So it is a farming game, so there are different seasons in which certain crops will die and certain crops won't, and you're only able to buy the seeds per season. There are rarer seeds that will survive throughout the seasons, and of course, just like in Harvest Moon, eventually you get a greenhouse, but that all depends on how fast you progress the game.
Okay, I heard there was a homeless mechanic.
There's a homeless guy there.
There was a homeless guy, but what is that all about?
There is a homeless guy. There is no homeless mechanic, but I love the homeless guy because it's not canon. Just before anybody quotes me on this, but like it seems so much like he could be your like dead grandfather with the way he like talks to you once you're friends with him.
Okay. Yeah, friends. You can be friends with multiple people, right? Like, how does that work?
You can be friends with everyone in the community. That does include, surprisingly enough, the main bad guy who is supposed to be the Joja guy. Joja won't make sense for anybody who plays the game.
Yeah.
But yes, you can be friends with anyone, and there are 10 total people you can marry.
Oh
wow!
Wait, so how does time work in the game? Like, how many hours is it in the game comparative to real life time?
So every 10 seconds in real life while you're performing an activity is 10 minutes in the game. However, if you're standing idly, every 30 seconds in real time is 10 minutes in the game. So if you're waiting, for example, in the game you can mine, if you're waiting for your gold bars to smelt, instead of walking around making time quickly progress, you can just leave the game AFK and let it run, although there's 5 million other things you could be doing.
Okay, so with the change of seasons, what do you have to do? What do you have to prepare for? What do you have to change in your farm?
It depends on how well you take care of your farm. This is one thing about the game that I've come to really enjoy, and my friends that also play the game have learned this, and they kind of regret not doing what I did. When I first jumped onto my farm, the first thing I did was clear it. I didn't want anything on it. I couldn't clear the big logs and the big rocks, but I got all the trees cut down. I got all the land cleared. And as every season progresses, the more empty land you have, the more likely it is that something pops up there, like a rock or a fallen tree, any of that. And so over time, if you don't take care of your land, you end up with this huge overgrown forest that will take you anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours of actual playtime to clear.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, but you said you played with your friends, so the multiplayer is available now?
There is no multiplayer yet.
Yeah,
it is something that he announced, but it's not something that he's currently working on. He wants to get this game into a more finished state, but he has expressed great interest in it improving into a multiplayer aspect.
So I heard from a couple maybe like a week or so ago, that you said that some people are building snowmans and whatnot because it's snowing.
Really?
Yeah, he mentioned something about that.
Okay. I was commenting in the game. Once it hits winter, every season is 30 days. It's a month long, but because of how fast your crops grow, it's like a exaggerated time.
Okay, because they have to.
But
yeah.
The first of winter hit, and I went around the neighborhood, just looking around. It was my first winter, and I noticed outside one house that somebody had already built a snowman. I'm like, geez, these guys need to calm down. Like, they don't even take a break.
Wait, okay, so with that, so right now you can only interact with the NPCs, so you can't interact with other people. There's no multiplayer aspect, right, at all?
There's no multiplayer aspect currently.
So there's no, someone can't post something and then you see it in your world, but it's not interactive. You know what I mean?
Kind of like Animal Crossing.
Not live multiplayer, but like...
Kind of like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, kind of like Animal Crossing.
Exactly like Animal Crossing.
Ah.
Nice.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I can't wait for the multiplayer, because that's been a dream of mine since playing Harvest Moon. Like, I would love to have friends with me.
And then you guys can work on the farm together and whatnot.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting for this game? Like, what do you want to be added to this game? Maybe like something that you would enjoy being part of this game.
He's actually already working on what I wanted him to improve on, and it was a darker side of the game, which was the whole relationship thing. For example, in the game, I married Sebastian, who's like this emo, like, I hate my life person, nobody takes me seriously. And he has his best friend, Sam, and every day Sam and Sebastian would hang out, but after I married Sebastian, Sam, his best friend, would go to the spot that they hung out every day and just talk to himself.
Wow! That's kind of sad.
And I was like, now I feel bad for him. Like, I get that he's there to help me on the farm and all that, but I don't want to, like, force somebody to be lonely for the rest of their life so that I can have some farm help.
Wait, I have a question. So, do you play a guy or a girl in the game?
Oh, I play a guy. There is same-sex marriages.
See, that's what I was going to go on. I'm like, wait, Sebastian.
Interesting.
I'm like, that's why I was wondering. That is nice.
Yeah.
So there's wow.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. And so, what because you decide to marry Sebastian, what is so is it because of the PC generation that caused what's his name, Sebastian's best friend?
No, every NPC in the game is static. There are no random NPCs introduced, and they all have predetermined patterns.
Which is why it's causing him to talk to himself.
Interesting.
Correct.
Yeah. Makes sense. That makes sense.
So it wasn't a game mechanic. It just so happened that, you know, because he was set to do that.
So he's not crazy.
But he's not crazy.
No, he's not crazy, but it's still, like, when you see
It looks really sad.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he was supposed to go there to talk to his friend, but because the friend was now altered to help you, he's not showing up for the conversation.
Altered.
Well, it's not that he's altered to help me. Once you marry people, prior to, I think it was earlier this week he released the patch. Prior to earlier this week, they would just stay on your farm and never leave.
Oh, wow. No, I belong here now.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, so, I mean, as of this patch, they finally get to walk around town, and I'm like, great, now I don't feel like I'm a slave keeper.
Well, we need to continue this conversation.
Yeah, we do. But, you know, with that, that's insightful. Thank you, Kitty, very much for letting us know everything about this game. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a ton more we don't know about.
Now I'm definitely going back and getting it.
But we have to leave the rest so that our viewers can actually play the game, because we don't want to give out too much. There's a ton more that you could be talking about, right, Kitty?
I didn't spoil anything important. I never will.
Okay, that's great.
Great.
It's great. Now we have 2 reviews people can go through.
Yeah.
You know, and with spoiler free, and still be able to buy the games and play them and enjoy them themselves. We need to get on that.
Yeah.
But with that, we're out of time. So thank you for joining us on this week's episode of hitESC. Please subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch and Twitter. Links will be in the description.
Thank you, Kitty, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And remember to come back every Tuesday so you can hit escape with us.